Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. And I'm in Lakeport, California. Lakeport, California. I'm about to fly to New York City. Oops, I gotta check in. New York City, yes, I gotta check in. How's you doing tonight? Where am I? All right. How am I not? Oh, there I am. There I am, Michael Bartolone. But I don't see it on my show. There it is. Oh yeah, 11:11 with Jenna. Ooh, ooh. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna and William D. and Michael Bartolone. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up? Hi, everybody. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I'm here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week. And I'm still here. You're here. I'm here editing the posting right now about tonight's show. And I'm waiting for, where is he? Hey, Mama Grace Mammina. Mama Grace with a beautiful face. Mama Grace with a beautiful face. There he is. There he is. I don't have the music because I don't have it on my computer. I seem to have misplaced my power cord for my computer. Not so happy about that. I'm going to search to invite. I'm sending you an invite, Jim. Did you see that? I sent you an invite. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens. Sending you an invite here on Facebook Live. Do you see that? Did it show up? Hi, William. Thanks for all your help. I'm uploading the post. And I see there's people here. Hey, everybody. Hi. Hi. Jim Allen, I invited you. I invited you. Can you hear me? I invited you. Carl Hess. What up? What up? Carl Hess. Carl Hess. Carl Hess. What up? Carl Hess. Do you see that, Jim? It shows that I invited you. Come on, make it work. Come on, make it work. Come on, make it work. That's my other device. That's my phone. I'm on my iPad. If that doesn't seem to work, what I will do is I will bring you on my phone in a minute. You don't see it. I can reply, ban, or suspend you. I know that. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom of there should be a little red, like a little red dot that says I invited you. Because I certainly did invite you. Jim Allen. I sent your invite. But what we can do instead is if you have an iPhone, I can call you on your iPhone because for whatever reason, Facebook Live. We are on Facebook Live. No red dot. Hey, Bonnie Lindsay. No at the bottom you don't see like do you see a little person? Do you see a little tiny Do you see a star and a microphone and a camera and then a little drawing of half of a body? It's always fun figuring this out. In the meantime, what I can do is I could call you on Messenger, or I could call you on FaceTime. Do you have an iPhone? If you have an iPhone, that can work too, but then that defeats the purpose of getting your friends on the show that hopefully would see when I do Facebook Live and you join me on Facebook Live through your Facebook Live, then all your friends are alerted that you're on the show. Does that make sense? Trying to make that work. And I don't know why it won't. But my name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I'm here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week. If you feel like supporting the show, a generous gift is much appreciated. Venmo at Jenna-Mammina, paypal.me/Jenna Sings, patreon.com/Jenna Mammina, and I have Zelle. And there goes my alarm. Hi, Dawn. Turn off all alarms. And you don't see it. Okay. Well, let's try this. We can go April of 2020. Man, I watched a show with me today, April of 2020. I was sick. So now I'm calling you on Messenger.
Hey, Jenna.
Hi.
I am here. It's true.
Can you answer with the video up in the right corner? There's a little video camera.
The right corner of the phone or my iPad?
Your phone.
The right corner of the phone or my iPad?
You have two devices on right now.
I do. You know that.
I can tell. I know that sound.
This is cool.
It's cooler when it works. I'm sad that the FaceTime or Facebook Live didn't work for you. I think, I don't know, something didn't work. But do I have your cell phone number?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why don't you text? Do you have an iPhone, right?
I do.
How about I messenger you my phone number and then FaceTime you?
Okay. Sounds good.
You call me.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
I don't have your number, Jenna.
I'm going to send it to you right now.
Good.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, see, Facebook Live really works because then it pulls your audience of each of your audiences. But we'll do old school now because it's still fun. And I like it. And I could have done something a little bit different. I could have watched it on my iPhone and had him on my iPad, but whatever. It'll work. Because I have this groovy guy here. Ha-ha. Check it out now. I can turn this around. Turn around. I'll turn that around. It's still a little darker in here, but that's okay. I can turn this way. And then turn off Do Not Disturb. It's now off. And now we're waiting for Jim to call me on my phone. And then we will continue the show. 11:11 with Jenna. Right here, right now. 11:11 with Jenna. Woohoo! 11:11 with Jenna. And soon Jim Allen. Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for him now. Oh, yes. How's everybody doing? What did you have for dinner tonight? I'm curious. I'm going to have some shrimp and Brussels sprouts in combo. Hopefully he calls me soon. Dogs catching their bus to doggy school. Have you seen the video of the dogs going to doggy school? It's so awesome. They get on the bus and they go and sit in the seats at the school bus. Come on, Jim. So anybody? Known caller. Yes.
I put that number in, and it didn't. It won't let me FaceTime with that number.
Let's see. I'm FaceTiming you now.
All right.
Is that answering on your iPad? Hey!
Is it just you and me now?
It's us. We're right here. Okay, I'm going to landscape you here.
I'm sorry this didn't work. I never saw anything on the
It's okay. Give me a second here.
Yeah.
How are you? Nice haircut.
Good. Thanks.
Who's your hair? Is Corinne your hairstylist?
No. Lena Tipton?
Oh, Lena. I love Lena. Lena's sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, she's a good girl. So you're here right now on my show, old school. There goes everything. But you are right here, right now on 11/11 with Jenna.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be here.
I'm happy. You're here. And this is an actual, you have a whole studio in your house, yes?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Can you record there?
Well, just on things like QuickTime.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Yeah. No, I cannot. No.
Check out
Mostly just rehearsal space.
Because we're just having all kinds of interesting challenges tonight. I'm going to just sit back here and relax, and I want you to, can you give us a tour?
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's kind of just a practice set that I have. And then, I don't know if you knew it, but I'm doing more percussion stuff. So, kind of a percussion rig. Bongos, timbales with the big band. Another set there.
Wow.
And then some other drum sets and whatnot. Yeah, it's a terrific space.
How many drum sets do you have?
I have quite a few, but only a few high-end kits. I just made everybody sick right there. Yeah, I got a Yamaha kit that I use a lot. That's a DW kit back there that I don't gig with too much. It's more of a rock kit, a acrylic kit. Yeah, plenty.
So are you a rock guy? Are you a rocker?
I'll play anything, Jenna. I like to play pop. Mostly I play jazz just because the way things kind of work out through calls, but I like playing pop. I play at the...
When you say pop?
Pop rock, just contemporary music that we grew up on. Eagles, Traffic, that stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah, you're right, the good stuff. I like playing that stuff too. But there isn't, just in my life, there hasn't been as much of a call for that. So I'll do it though. And once in a while I'll get a chance to. One thing I really enjoy is playing at the St. Joseph First United Methodist Church.
Oh, wow.
And those tunes, you're probably familiar with contemporary Christian tunes. They're basically pop rock tunes with Christian lyrics.
My friend Mike Busby was well known for that in the world of Christian music, rock, cool. Christian stuff. And Mike from St. Joe. Mike
Lowacki?
No. I'll think of his name in a minute. Mike Cook.
Yeah. Oh, okay, sure. Yep. Yeah, no, it's very well-made music. Really well high production value. It's fun to play. And Andrew Fisher is one of the leaders, and he's a hoot to play with. Mm-hmm. Kevin Clark's another one. So it's just a lot of fun. Jim Krause.
Sure.
Yeah. He's the leader there.
Is that the church you go to, or this is just where you want to be playing music? And
Yeah, that's
the vibe.
pretty much where they needed a drummer. That's what it is.
So do you guys rehearse?
If we have to. We usually get one rehearsal in, and then just a quick rehearsal beforehand. But it's a repeat, it's a kind of recycle of the tune, so you kind of get to learn them, and it's not so much.
And do you go every Sunday morning?
I share that with Earl Schimmel, another drummer friend, and in the summers I kind of drop it because the big band gets real busy. So I kind of have to drop it in the summer, and then he picks it up. So that's kind of nice. Is this really working the way you set this thing up?
I used to do this with my hand. I would sit here and hold you in my hand for an hour and a half, and then I'd be like this at the end. And then I got it on a candle, and then I got my tripod finally broke the other day, but I have this other contraption that kind of it clamps onto the table and it works. But I do the Zoom thing, and that's cool and fun. But then the Facebook Live, if it would have worked, it announces on your page. And I'm going to ask you right now. So you have another device that's sitting there, right? The Facebook device.
Page.
Can you go to my page?
Your page, yes.
And share the show. And let your friends who are asleep wake up and let them know that you're on the show.
There I am.
What kind of drums do you play on Sunday? Is it a kit or an acoustic drum set?
It's a Pearl kit that the church bought. Yeah, I'm not a fan of electric, although I have a couple of those. And for a while did play them and kind of had fun with them. And they have their place, but they're not a lot of fun to play really because you can't really get any nuance really from them. So I think, like I said, I think they have their place, and a lot of churches use them. But plus, it's really weird. Other drummers will tell you this too. You don't get any feedback from the drum. So when you hit it,
because it's electric, it's one of those.
Well, it's a
synth drum.
Yeah, it's a mesh head, so it's made to be quiet, and then there's a transducer or something underneath there that picks it up and then sends it to the amplifier. And I used them on a gig once, and it was miserable because the monitors weren't working, and I had no feedback of what I was playing. It was so it's a different instrument, and like I said, they have their place, but in my life, I don't use them too much. Yes.
Not in my life.
Not in my life. So what am I doing? I'm going to your...
We're going to go to my page.
Your page.
And find this show.
Yep.
And share it.
To me.
To share it on your page. No, you're just going to share it from my... Yeah, just share, and then it'll go on your page.
I think that's what I just did.
Cool.
And I tell you, Jenna, if you ever want to strike fear into somebody over 60 years old, tell them to update their Facebook page.
You're like, that's going to require a password or something, right?
Man, I don't even know. I had to scramble to find my password and then pray that the whole thing crash on me.
Well, and Facebook changes every day, so I'm not surprised that you were unable to get on, but...
Yeah, well, I did. I unloaded it. Is that what you meant? Unload it from your device and then reload the app?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that's what I did on this, so anyway.
It should have come up, but it didn't, so people can watch it tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So the big band, how long have you been with the big band?
Golly, I took over for Chuck Hartzell.
Chuck. Love Chuck.
Yeah, golly, maybe, time, it's always longer than you think. Maybe I would say 6-7 years.
So then add another 3 to it probably, right?
Yeah, right. It's fun. That's all percussion. Although I'll have to sit in for Joe Trojan once in a while. But that's mostly percussion, which is really fun. Yeah.
fun.
Steve Reed's really taken that to a higher level.
I know. I wish they needed another vocalist.
Yeah, Becky's holding it down, and Andrew. But Steve really has brought that to another level. A bunch of really dedicated people in there. Most of whom you know. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Busy. It's, I don't know, 12, 13 gigs.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot, especially in the summer. Yeah.
So do you travel then in the summer much, or is that kind of when you're gigging?
We get up north. My wife and I get up north, up to Traverse. I got a sister up there and a brother in Cadillac.
I like to play in Cadillac. There's a really good venue in Cadillac, that outdoor venue. I love that place.
Oh. You do the Scully circuit.
I have done it for many years.
Right, yeah. Yeah, he gets some great acts. I don't know how he does it money-wise, but it's terrific. I guess he gets grants and whatnot. It's terrific.
I'm trying to get you so there's some color to you here. Okay, a little bit. So you're a retired being. You're like...
Yeah, I am. February 1st.
Done.
Yep. Found somebody. I was very fortunate. Dental practices are harder to sell these days because students coming out of school have a lot of debt, and it's hard for them to do anything other than go work for somebody. What's happening is they're being purchased and bought up by venture capitalists. There's really big changes going on right now. So I was really happy to find somebody because, St. Joe, our area needs an endodontist, and Tom Armstrong's an excellent endodontist, but he's older than me, so, how much longer will he go? Who knows? So we're lucky to have somebody. His name is Thomas Pervolarakis. He's a really good guy.
Thomas
Pervolarakis. Greek name.
You were probably walking around Pervolarakis.
Is it a cool name? Right. He goes by Dr. Thomas, though, because he says he's not going to make people do that.
A new endodontist in St. Joseph, Michigan. Thomas Pervolarakis.
I
like that. Good for him. Thank you, Thomas. Patricia Hausman, Tie-Dye Patty's here right now. So I got to ask you, when did you get your first drum?
I got my first drum. I actually played trombone, Jenna, in high school.
Okay.
But
that explains it.
Yeah. I always wanted to play drums. Then when I moved to Cadillac, there was just an opportunity for a drummer. And so I just bought a cheap set. I think I was like 17 at that point. Just bought a really inexpensive set and just started goofing off and played Danny Serafin in Chicago and Bev Bevan and ELO and, all those, mid-70s drummers, Nigel Olsson, it was such a great time for pop drumming, and so it really kind of fell into it. And then I went to an Abersol camp pretty early, maybe when I was 18 or 19, with a good friend of mine, Tom Lockwood, who's a real good bass player. And I got really interested in jazz. He was a jazz aficionado. He was listening to Benny Goodman when he was in 5th grade. So he was very, very versed in jazz. So I got into it at that point.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up mostly in Traverse City, but moved to Cadillac when I was a junior. And that's what created the opportunity for me to play drums, was that there weren't many drummers in Cadillac for whatever reason. So I just kind of slid in. Went to a couple different bands, played a lot of Eagles, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. That was a real fun one.
And you played trombone in high school?
Played trombone all through high school, yeah. And then in college I played a little bit, but got busy with college and tried to get into dental school. Dental school couldn't really play at all. And really just picked it up here just maybe 20 years ago, to where I really had time to play much.
That's about when I met you, I think.
I so. I would say yes. Yep.
15 or so years ago. And what did you have for lunch today?
What did I have for lunch today? I had a broccoli and walnut, kind of a, how would I describe it, over pasta that's sautéed. That's the right word. In olive oil.
Do you like to cook?
No. The one thing I can make. Jenna, I worked at the Pinestead Reef in Traverse City as a dishwasher. I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I worked at Bonanza. I got enough of that.
Did you serve the potatoes? That kind of thing?
Oh, no, I was a broiler man. I was, yeah. So I know how to cook steaks. But
I don't know how to do that. That's a good thing. I'm sorry you're having a hard time. Is anybody else having a hard time with sound? Can you guys hear things okay? It's up as loud as it can be, but we can always have you come back again. We could do a Zoom next time or figure out the Facebook Live. I like Facebook Live because it is more spontaneous. There's more energy. Zoom, everybody's, this is fun. Right?
Well, it's working for me.
You're right now in the ring light.
I'm sorry that your hand is getting sore.
No, it's not. No, look. No, back in the day it would be. But I think people are able to see things, hear things, you guys, because I think maybe it's just sometimes people's, the ghost in the machine can hear things great, according to Tom Osborne. So,
hey, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Tom's good.
My nephew.
Oh, really? Where is he?
He's down in Florida now, way far away.
Coast to coast, right here in Florida.
He's a tech guy, so he would have been able to figure out how to get on.
Well, it's, everything changes. And like I said, I do Zoom, but I like to do Facebook Live. And if all else fails, I have this. But for over a year, I sat there and I held this in my hand. And but it was fun. And to me, there's a realness to this presentation that's not there normally. Because everyone's used to watching it on Zoom.
It's working great for me. I can hear fine.
What so do you practice every day?
I do. I like to practice. I find it to be very almost relaxing. It's great to see your growth and the things you develop. So you see that progress. So I've always been able to practice, which helps. Because I don't think I'm naturally real talented. I was very lucky, Jenna. I chose a profession that I was very suited for. Mm-hmm. And I always tell my kids, make a living by what comes easy for you. I mean, we all have these aptitudes. And then make a life by what's difficult. And this is difficult for me. I mean, I think I have been able to do it because I do practice. But it's something that I have to do to stay active and stay to where anybody would want to have me play drums for them.
Do you play piano?
I don't, but I'm just right now arranging to get lessons. Ooh. So something I always wanted to do. Yeah.
I have a really great piano player that's a wonderful teacher.
Yeah. If this one doesn't work out, I'm actually going to take lessons from, and I have to say his name because if I don't say it, even though he's not watching, he'll find out. Aldo Mazza runs Cosa Music, and that's how I got to Cuba. And his wife, Yolanda, is a really good piano player, piano teacher, violinist, actually, up in Montreal. So I'm going to try and take lessons from her.
Far out.
I really want to learn theory because when you play jazz, all the people around me, Tim King and Jim Cooper and whatnot, they're all, Ed Bagatini, when I was playing with him, they're all talking about theory, and it's like, man, I wish I knew what they were talking about because they're spouting wisdom, and so I want to learn theory mostly. My goal.
And what's happening on the dog front at your house?
We have a Yitzy, a little wire-haired, and she's asleep now, so I can't show her to you. But if we do this again, I'll see if we can do a daytime one because you'd like to see little Yitzy, a long-haired dachshund, and she's sweet as can be.
And they had one. Her name was Gracie.
Gracie, it's so funny, Jenna. She's totally different than Gracie. They are so endowed with their own personality. It's just unbelievable. She's just totally playful. Only wants to play. Doesn't really want to be pet or cuddle at all. Which my poor wife's consternation. But just wants to play. It's just so funny. Gracie was just the most docile, sweet, lay around dog, cuddle dog. It's just funny.
How's your wife doing?
Doing very well. She's over COVID. She's got to go back to work tomorrow, so that's good.
So then
you never got it.
You didn't.
You never got it.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope you don't.
Me too.
You don't. You really don't want it. Trust me. I'm glad she's feeling better.
Yeah. I hear about long COVID, and I don't want any part of that.
Yeah, it's not so fun.
No.
And when's your next gig?
Well, the big band, it's a Saturday.
Where?
It's in South Haven, or not South Haven, Hastings. Big Hastings Jazz Fest. Are you familiar with that? It's a high school more.
I've been reading about it.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Golly, I mean, there's got to be 30, 40 area high school and college bands that play there. It's huge, over 3 days.
That's big.
Maybe more. And then they'll do kind of they'll sprinkle in some professional bands, of which, if that's what we are. But it's neat. It's really neat. Busy. You see all the kids coming in and out. It's really neat. And we've done that every year as kind of an opener. And then the band doesn't do anything until July. It's always been like that. Nothing in May, nothing in June, really. And then July gets going big time. That's when gigs are probably for you to kind of pick up. I mean,
yeah, I have some stuff happening now for in the next month plus, and then I lay a little low, and then July, August. Yeah. I mean, it used to be. I used to play a lot more gigs than I'm doing now, but.
Are you back and forth between California, or do you stay in Michigan?
I go back. I'm mostly in California.
Mostly in California, yeah.
And I'm going to New York tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Ralph Sturm.
I did see that, yes.
We're playing in a vegan kosher restaurant Friday and Saturday night called the the Organic Cafe, right next to the Blue Note in New York.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Friday and Saturday night.
I'm going to do Keith's camp again.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I miss all those guys. I haven't done it for years, and he still gets Jay Sawyer to come back. Evan Hyde comes back.
Sweet.
Christian Human often comes back, but I think he's not this year. But I miss all those guys at Keith.
I need to get Keith back on the show. He's been on earlier. He was on early on.
Keith's one of the best in the world. One of my favorites.
He really is. Keith Hall, you guys have Keith and Matthew. Matthew's a piano player I did a gig with at Christmas time that I posted. But Keith and Matthew and I are doing a gig in September in Kalamazoo.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that.
And Matthew will be teaching.
He's wonderful.
I don't know if Phil comes back or not. Phil Palombi. I'm not sure what he does there. I haven't done the camp for a bunch of years, so we'll see.
Phil is how I met those guys. I met Phil back in New York 25 years ago.
Okay.
Easy. 30 years ago. Yeah. We used to
Another
play together
guy.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
But so I don't want to keep you up. I know it's late. But I'd love for you to come back anytime you want. And I want to talk about Cuba and talk about anything else you want to talk about. Always, and love to meet the puppy because it's fun.
And do a daytime one, and then I can get the dog.
Pick a day, any day you want. You could, my mornings are usually me, and then it's me. So yeah.
Yep, good. All right.
All right.
We'll keep in touch.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jenna.
So cool to see you.
You too.
Jim Allen, everybody, go check out his page. I'll post. They'll see it. I posted you tonight, and so go check out. Can you give us one walk around your studio one more time?
Yeah.
He's got so much good stuff.
They show up. Let's see. That's Philly Joe.
Oh, cool.
That's Benny Greb. I have that there, Jen, because he's playing a little dopey drum set.
Oh, like a kid's drum set? Yeah. You can call me Jen. I like that. I like that. Thank you.
If you find that on YouTube, he makes it sound amazing. And it's a lesson to me that it's how you play the set. Okay? This is Django Reinhardt.
Oh, wow.
His lesson to me is if he can do what he did with his gooped up left hand, we have no excuse, Jenna.
Right. I know. The brain is amazing.
Richie Hayward from Little Feat.
Oh.
Steve Gadd.
A friend of mine was playing drums with Little Feat for a while.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I love Richie Hayward. He's one of my favorite
Richie's
drummers. Here's Keith over here. Yeah.
Cool. Wow, you have that place soundproofed.
I do. I spent a lot of money on kind of disconnecting it from the rest of the house with some things that you can get these days. So, yeah.
Oh, cool. Maybe we could do a show live from there sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay. I'm inviting myself over now.
Nice to see you, Jenna.
Nice to see you too. Thanks, Jim Allen. Thank you.
Let's keep in touch.
All right, for sure. Good night. Yay, so fun. Yay, so fun. Bye. That was cool. Okay, now I need to go pack. I'm just so happy that worked out. And it all works the way it's going to work. Thank you all for being here. Come back tomorrow morning. Let's see. Tomorrow morning is Wednesday. I will be here. Tomorrow night, I will be at the airport, SFO airport, getting ready for my flight. I need to check in. Oh, I don't need to check in yet. Set alarm for 9:23 p.m. The flight's done. Thank you. The flight's at 9:25 tomorrow, so I have to check in tonight. And then tomorrow morning here, tomorrow night SFO. Thursday morning I will, in theory, possibly be at breakfast somewhere in New Jersey. And then Thursday night I will be at the house with my friends. And then Friday morning I will be at a house with my friends. And Friday night I will be at the Organic Cafe in New York City. And Saturday morning I will be at the house. Maybe I'll be on a walk. I might be on a walk. And then Saturday night I'll be at my gig in New York City with Rolf Stern. And then Sunday, do you love me? Sunday, the wedding starts at 11 a.m., so I might do a repeat on Sunday. And then Sunday night, I think I'll be home by 11 Sunday night. So I'll be possibly on the roof. And then Monday morning, I'll be in Jersey. And Monday night, I don't know. But I'm happy that you're here, and I hope that you come back. And please be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Thank you, Jim Allen, and thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. Support the show. Share the show. Tell your friends about the show. And stay safe. Stay healthy. Be real nice. Always, always, always love hard. really, really hard. Thank you.